Now we're going to talk about how to import users to FileCloud if you have a CSV file. On your user interface in the top right corner, click on Import and you'll be prompted here. You can see here that it's already suggesting a format with the username, email ID, and password. Those are the values that are mandatory. The display name, status, expiration, group, and email verified are just optional. You can choose to do other two actions with the users that you import. You can send an email notification that they have now an account on FileCloud, and you can also include the password in that email. The first thing that we need to do is verify the format. So if you check, we already have a example file, and if we check how is that file formatted, it's going to be using the format that we are getting suggested here. We have the username, email ID, password, display name, status, expiration date, group, email verified. And you can see it's a comma separated value file. And if I close this and I now want to import that file, I'm going to just leave this box unchecked so I don't want to notify the users, and click on import. And the import has been completed. You can download and review the results. What that means is it's going to generate a file. And if we open that file, you will see here the result. It's going to give you the username, the email, and if it was successful. As you can see here, since none of those accounts existed, you're going to see the success command at the end. If there is any conflict, let's say, for example, maybe I already have another Matthew Taylor account, it's going to say here if it failed to import. Once I close this and close this window, you can see here that my new accounts are going to show up here in the user interface. Other option that we can do here is we can export all these users. To do that, we click on Export. And immediately a user CSV file is generated. And you can see that if we open the content of that file, you're going to have the following information. You're going to have the username, email ID, password, display name, status, expiration, group, email verified, disable notification, last login, and authentication type. Since we're not connected to any Active Directory or single sign-on, you will see that all of them are default. And you can see which ones are full accounts, which ones are limited accounts, and which ones are guest accounts. And that's how you import and export data from a CSV file. You can also import data for the users. You can also import user accounts from Active Directory if you're connected to an ID. You can click on Import button, select the AD group name, and same as we did before, you can choose to notify the user that they're getting a new account created in FileCloud. You can see here that there is no option to send the password because we don't store the Active Directory passwords. Every login that happens using AD, we verify towards the Active Directory server and then grant access. If you have any idea of the groups that you want to import, you can click on the group list and it's going to prompt you with a list of available groups.